to help out the quarterback, Andy Dalton. They need wide receiver John Ross to catch a football. Didn't catch a single one as a rookie. And they need Tyler Eifert back in form at tight end after some health issues. But on defense, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new structure. They need some of their better players like Carlos Dunlap to come forward and play well.
Throwing, Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. There you go. 368. There you go. 10.
Dalton here from the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of them. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the Colts are automatically transformed.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and 2, Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. From the red zone now, Luck. Ebron caught left side. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now with Harry from back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Luck. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to a later section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say? The guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Rojas. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. This will be Dalton again. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw here, Dalton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kendall Wright from 6 yards away. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Open man is Uzomah. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Basham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Dalton. Going deep downfield for Rojas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on first down. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Mack, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Rolling. Gun. Tempo.
From the 50, it's locked. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Luck. Caught left side by taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Love. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before the break. Luck. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Luck. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Luck. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Luck now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mack. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. It's locked. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, it's locked. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You're right. 53.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to be careful here. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Hey, 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 hey! Heavy, 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 heavy! Heavy, 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 heavy!
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Luck now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Mack. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Dalton now to pass. The out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Luck on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah,
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Dalton here from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, it's Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the end zone, Luck. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Mack on the toss. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the